New intro. What do you think? And yeah, look down right there at the bottom of the screen. That's new too. I'm proud of that one. Well, as many people know, I love science. I love space. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I love space. So I saw this and I knew I had to talk about it because space. Scientists may have discovered the first planets outside the Milky Way. Cool. But if they're like rogue planets and, in that intergalactic space between galaxies, yeah, they're kind of lifeless ice rocks, most likely. Because odds are they're not orbiting a star. But let's read on. The truth is out there, and past that is a cluster of planets 3.8 billion light years away. A recent discovery that, if confirmed, could extend the boundary of what we know about the universe. Using data from a NASA X-ray laboratory in space, Zhenyu Dai, I hope I got that right, an astrophysicist and professor at the University of Oklahoma, detected for the first time ever a population of planets beyond the Milky Way galaxy. The planets range in size from Earth's moon to the massive Jupiter. I bet they're lonely. Just a handful of them out there all by themselves. But like I said, if they're not orbiting a star, they're most likely chunks of ice or gas and are lifeless. That's how rogue planets tend to be. There are a few methods to determine the existence of distant planets. They are so far away that no telescope can observe them, Dai told the Washington Post. So Dai and postdoctoral researcher Eduardo Guerreras relied on a scientific principle to make the discovery. Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. When in doubt, consult crazy hair. Einstein's theory suggests light bends when tugged by the force of gravity. In this case, the light is coming from a quasar, the nucleus of a galaxy with a swirling black hole that emits powerful radiation in the distance. Like I said, when in doubt, go to crazy hair. He's usually right. Between that quasar and the space-based laboratory is the galaxy of newly discovered planets. The gravitational force of the galaxy bends the light heading toward the Milky Way, illuminating the galaxy in an effect called microlensing. In that way, the galaxy acts as a magnifying glass of sorts, bringing a previously unseen celestial body into X-ray view. The technique was first used to identify planets outside of our solar system, but inside the galaxy, known as exoplanets. Microlensing is probably the only way, Dai said. In a university news release, Guerreras had a less formal way to describe the complicated process. It is very cool science. I'll give him that. It is very cool science. The photo that emerged is a modest image of the extraordinary find that Dai said will advance the study of planetary science. The central elliptical object is the galaxy where the planets reside. The linked white dots at the top and solo white mark at the bottom are the lensed images of active radiation pulsating from a black hole. Okay, now that's cool. Dai estimated that distant galaxies contain 2,000 planets for every star. That means trillions of planets probably reside there, he said, consistent with the ratio of free-floating planets found in the Milky Way, which contains billions of planets. Yeah, whenever somebody asks me if I believe in aliens, or extraterrestrial life, intelligent life, or life, just, like animals, plants, whatever, I just point to the Drake equation that just says, but in simple terms, it's of the trillions and trillions of stars in the Milky Way galaxy, if only a small percentage of those had planets, and a small percentage of those were remotely habitable, we're looking at a crap ton of alien life. That's just the best I can remember without looking it up. This discovery, if the interpretation of the data holds up, looks very exciting indeed. Priyamvada, I'm just stopping right there because I know I will screw it up and I apologize. A theoretical astrophysicist at Yale told NBC. But other experts stress skepticism because, of course, nobody can ever look on the bright side and be excited. But he does. David Bennett, a gravitational lensing expert at NASA, said that the research was interesting, but the data could be interpreted in a way to suggest the objects were not extragalactic. Party pooper. Can't have a little optimism. Shame. Microlensing can reveal surprising things, such as the same star exploding 4 times. Okay, that would be cool. But objects in space are not static and will not always have the perfect quasar backdrop to bathe a given object with arcing light. That gives limited time for a discovery to be made, with nearly boundless galaxies in the sky. That might make this discovery all the more remarkable, the fact that it might not have happened at all. Dye was simply looking to study the environment in and around a black hole. He may have found something more. It was serendipity, he said. That's something I would love to do. Just discover something wild, because, I mean, let's be honest. That would just be so freaking cool. Just thought y'all would be interested in seeing that, and I know I was, so have a good one.